I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you can win.
Future sense for the people to be fit. Yeah. Speaking financial literacy. Let's educate our young people. Yeah. For the people to be fit, SB Financial. Siobhan Bowman in the mix, you see she really out here. Building futures brick by brick, it's time to elevate, time to innovate, time to educate. Let's go, let's go. Dreams on the rise, no fear, no quit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. Listen up right here, let me tell it. We're laying foundations, solid as a steel. In a world where the grind and the hustle is real. From the gym to the boardroom, we're shaping the scene. Where fitness and insurance boosting everyone's dream. Families rise, businesses is thriving, and communities where all the strongest shall survive. It's more than just policies, it's life that we design. Every rep, every plan is the future we align. We're building legacies, securing all the bag. Fitness and finance, no time to lag. For the people, by the people, we stayin' fit. Insurance got our back, that's how we equip. Young minds tuned in, listen up, listen up. This knowledge right here, gon' fill your cup. Ain't just about muscle, it's in the mindset. Insurance in the mix, we protect and invest. From the class to the office, we setting the tone. Business owners rising, now they feel at home. In this ecosystem, we all playing the role. Fitness and finance, both feeding the soul. We're building legacies, securing all the bag. Fitness and finance, no time to lag. For the people, by the people, we stayin' fit. Insurance got our back, that's how we equip. Dreams is on the rise, no fear, no quit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. For the people to be fit, you know we legit. Hop on right here, no time to chill.
Hey, family, it's your girl, Siobhan Bowman. I am super excited to be here. Like last week, I was, had to get the little things done and moving around. So last week we were on break, okay? So now we're back. So I am your girl, Siobhan Bowman, all things wealth and wellness. Today is Wednesday. So it is Wealth and Wellness Wednesday. It is the late night hour. Y'all know how I keep telling y'all over and over that I'm going to be on here anytime between 8 and I said 10. It is now 10:51 because guess what? Life happens to all of us, right? So just to give you an idea of what this show is about. It's about me being completely transparent. In addition to me being transparent, me just sharing my own personal testimonies with you, all in hopes that it can bless your life, right? So at the end of the day, I just want you all to understand, if you're new to this platform and seeing me for the first time, there is no judgment here, okay? So you can't come in here and be like, Siobhan, you said that wrong, that word wrong. You tripped up on this. Nah, that's not that party, right? So what we do here is no judgment, right? We help elevate, we help build people up, and we move people along. So for you to know when you are listening to this show, just to make sure that we're clear on all of that. So Siobhan went in the Invisalign too, okay? So sometimes these words be like Daffy the Duck, but nonetheless. So the purpose of this show is to share about wealth and wellness, and I'm just doing a recap tonight, y'all. So I'm super excited, and I want to get y'all excited as well on this recap that I'm about to do, and I'm about to share with you all because it's something that's going to either enhance your life or you're going to help to enhance somebody else's. So I want you to make sure that you're following me and put on your notifications. So next Wednesday or the next Wednesday I'm on, you can definitely check this out live as well. So first thing is follow For the People to Be Fit. That's the number 4 is on the screen. The People to Be Fit on all platforms. So let's get into it. Recap. All right, let's go. Punta Cana. Everybody, y'all have been seeing me post. I had such an amazing time. Listen, if you did not see my clips on Punta Cana, you have to go. But the real question is, you have to ask me, how did I go, right? How did I get to Punta Cana? And it was all expense paid. I brought my sister with me. She turned up the entire time. All right. Had airfare. I had flight. I had transportation. I had food. I had it all, y'all. But listen, this is the crazy part. A lot of y'all probably be like, well, how did you get it, Siobhan? What's taking you so long to tell me? Y'all, guess what I did? I stopped using Crest and Colgate. You thought I was going to say something different, didn't you? Nope, I wasn't even going to say anything different. I just stopped using Crest and Colgate, and I stopped buying Tide and Game. And I switched over to my wellness company. Y'all, I'm not going to even hold you. My wellness company is an entire plug. It's a plug because you get to transform your life. You get to have an atmosphere where you are enhancing your wellness, right? Like, who don't want to win? Who don't want to have their ice cream and cake at the same time? Like, that's what it's all about. And that's exactly what my wellness company is about. Having your ice cream and cake, because it all tastes good all at the same time. You have to have one with the other. And this is exactly what I was able to do. So I want to share with you all. Big a part of the wellness company is, it's like a no-brainer at the end of the day. When I say no-brainer, I mean this. It's simplicity at its finest. Okay, when I say that, I mean, if you're going to brush your teeth and you're going to use Crest and Colgate, so hello there, Miss Simpson. If you're going to brush your teeth and you're going to use Crest and Colgate, why won't you consider getting paid for it? Okay, and getting paid for it is, I'm using a healthier brand. I don't have any toxins, chemicals, or anything that's going to cause long-term issues. I'm spending the same amount of money. I'm earning a trip if I choose to, right? And I'm making myself healthier. It's a win-win. It's a win-win situation for your Tide and your Game. I always educate people on what's inside of it, because I'm the one who now go and look on the back of the bottle and I'll be like, oh, that's what that means? Like, if y'all don't do that, y'all should do that, right? And I'm like, wow, if people only knew, right? So you got dry skin, eczema, psoriasis, you coughing, you got respiratory issues. Baby, it's what's in the ingredients. We got to pay attention to that. So I just decided to use my detergent from my wellness company. And when I did, here it is. I'm in Punta Cana, just kicking back, having a great old time. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but Siobhan likes to save her coins, okay? And anytime I have the opportunity to bless somebody else and I get blessed too, then we all winning at the same time. Like, don't that make sense to you? Because it makes a whole lot of sense to me. I mean, because the last time I checked, when I go to Walmart, when I go to Target, when I went to Amazon, I went there, it was Jeff, George, and Walton that was all sitting up there collecting my money and not giving me a dime back. But here I am, I fell in love with the wellness company, and I'm becoming healthier, and I'm also getting a benefit and a kickback. That don't make sense to you? Because it make a whole lot of sense to me. So listen, what I'm gonna say to y'all is, if you need this information, because it's a plug, it really is a plug. A lot of people really don't know about it, right? It is a plug on top of a plug. And if you are a part of enhancing your family, if you want to be a part of like making sure your wellness is better, if you want to get smarter about your choices, then I'm gonna make it real simple for you. I'm gonna send you a video. Just say video in the comments. Video, just video it up. I'm gonna send you the video. You're gonna look at it for 12 minutes. If it makes sense to you, like it made sense to me, then we'll go forward. We'll have a conversation. I don't try to convince nobody to come shop at the Wellness Club. I like to educate. And if you open, like your mind got to be open to receiving the information, right? You got to be open to wanting it. If you open to receiving the information, it's going to blow your mind. Hands down, it's going to video come in. Yes, Miss Bailey, absolutely. Listen, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. And then when you see the information, you see the benefits, it's a win-win. So here are some of the things that I like to put out so people can understand how I got this trip to Punta Cana, right? So when you see the video, first thing people be like, oh, I don't have extra money. Let's go ahead and stop you right there. Because if you truly gonna convert your home, you gonna convert your home, right? You gonna be smart about your choices. It's not about you spending extra money. It's about you converting. So you stop spending here and you spend there. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you choose to do, I feel like my hair is coming out of my arms and stuff. But if you choose to go and buy toothpaste over here, when you run out, guess what? You're gonna go buy toothpaste again over there. So it's like you have a membership at this particular place. Transfer the membership. Go over here. Go over here and get the exact same thing. Toothpaste over here gets you Punta Cana trips and get you all kind of free incentives and get you money back in your bank account. Let it make sense with it, you guys. We're gonna get healthier on this side over here, right? So that's first. That's your research. When you actually, that's your savings. Excuse me. I'm getting to the research next. That's your savings. You're not adding to your budget. You're just moving your budget to something else. Your choice to be healthier. It's your choice. Now, research. People be like, well, let me research it. What you researching? What are you really researching? Right? Do you go into Target, Walmart, and on GNC and be like, let me pull this off the shelf and research? No, you don't. You don't do that. So when you go to Amazon and you order off of Amazon, you click the button, you add the cart, and you shop. Guess that's all you're doing. The Wellness Club, when I say a plug, it's a plug because that's exactly what you do over here. You click the button, you add to cart, and you shop. If you like it, you keep it. If you don't, you send it back. It's a plug. Like, we're winning. Like, I just be wanting the world to understand this, okay? I need the world to get this, all right? So here I am in Punta Cana enjoying myself, having an absolutely amazing time. So this is the thing. If you haven't been to Punta Cana, you need to go. All right. So if you got to pay for it, just go ahead and go. All right. So I'm a plug for Punta Cana right now. Reason being, because when I went to the Dominican Republic before, I was hands down, I was never going again. But when I earned the free trip, I was like, okay, well, let me experience it again. I went to Santo Domingo. So therefore, I never went to Punta Cana. So I was like, I'm going to go to a different place. Went to a different place, y'all. I loved it. When I went to Santo Domingo, I got sick. I didn't like the food. The vibe was wrong. Everything was wrong about it. So I was like, I ain't never going back to the Dominican Republic, period, right? But this time I went, and I had a blast in Punta Cana. Let me tell you why I had a blast and why you should go. If you take trips, I'm not going to even hold you. If you take trips and you do excursions, I'm an excursion. I'm an adventure freak. I love adventure. Give me any kind of adventure, and I'm going to have a blast with it, okay? So one of the things I wanted to do was the flyboard. And I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little nervous. I was asking, like, can you die on this? I'm not gonna get a broken bone, because the worst thing you want to do is get hurt when you traveling, right? You don't want to do that. So anyway, long story short, they booked me for the excursion and they canceled the excursion and it wasn't there. But anyway, the trip, the adventure, I had five things I did, y'all, for $129. What? Now, I travel a lot. Jet skis by itself is like $90 to $100. I jet skied. I went zip lining. I went aqua cart. I went flying on a tube. I had a park. I had a pool. When I tell y'all it was a whole dive for $129, baby, go for that, okay? If there's nothing else you go for that. Now, the hotels that we stayed in, I was connected to the Paradises, Secrets, and Dreams. It was a combo package because that's what the wellness company do, baby. We got it all, right? But I stayed in Paradises, okay? But we was able to go in between all the different hotels, eat their food, do stuff over here at that club, go. Baby, it was a vibe. Like, I'm hyped because it was a vibe, and I'm still feeling it, right? So I hope that you are on my page seeing the excitement right behind switching where I currently shop, making my family healthier, getting incentives, and earning extra income. Win, 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 win. Why can't we all win together? Like, at the end of the day, we all could be winners at the end of the day, right? Okay, so here it is. I'm going to transition into this part because this part is very important. Now, I told y'all about my excursions, and I kept on saying, What about all the people who do excursions? Because Shimon, you be living on edge sometimes. What about all these people who do excursions all the time, right? And when you look back, some of them get hurt. Some of them, got to go to the hospital or whatever the case. So y'all know this is wealth and wellness, right? So we just talked about the wellness part because I talked about the wellness company. Now we're going to speak about the wealth part, but being smart about your choices, right? So when you're out on vacation and you traveling, how many people who's looking at this right now have living benefits? Now I'm gonna have to ask you that, right? Because I am a financial strategist, licensed life insurance agent, and I educate people, right? So I am one who don't do crazy excursions. Like I ain't doing nothing crazy that I'm trying to dial anything. So I always ask questions, but you can get hurt. And in anything that you can do, you could be traveling down the road and you can get hurt, right? But how many people do have living benefits? Because check it, you on vacation and you get into an accident, right? What happens, and I ask this question so you can be more aware, whether you on vacation or you're not. What happens when you get sick? You have health insurance that's going to pay a health bill. But what happens to your house bills? Okay, you have long-term benefits. All right, those long-term benefits run out. Now, tell me, how are you paying your house note? How you paying your car note? How you got food in your refrigerator? Like when your long-term benefits run out, tell me what living benefits that you have. If you have a chronic, a terminal, or critical accident. We have to start being smarter about our choices. I always start with wellness. Why? Because at the end of the day, if you do get sick, God forbid, if you do have a lot of money, you need to always make sure that your health is in order. I think that's first. That's priority over everything, right? But now that you're getting smarter, we got to be smarter about all of our choices that we're making every single day. So I help people. It is Insurance Awareness Month for the month of September. I help people understand how to get their finances in order. It is so important. If you're making extra money, if you are an entrepreneur, if you have a 1099 income, if you have your own business, if you have been laid off from a job, you have a 401k that is sitting, you have a Roth IRA that you only can invest X amount of money into, whatever it may be. I want to help you understand how to move not all of the money, right? But a portion of your money over so that you can continue to win and have both, the best of both worlds. Because you got to realize, you got money sitting in a 401k and a Roth IRA or your bank account. If something happens to you and you need that money, it's all gone. All right? But if you have your money in a portfolio where it offers you extra benefits, if something happens to you, you pull from that account. You still keep your money and you utilize the benefits that are available to you. You win. So let's be smarter about our choices and how we choose to allocate our funds, how we choose to work for them and make them work for us at the end of the day. And then think about your children. Think about everybody that's in your family. Because what we don't do, what I am so pouring into my community to do more of, is to get smarter about your choices. If you only have a term policy and you only are at a job and you only have that and you only have a term policy, that's a conversation that we need to have. Why? Because if you lose your job, your insurance is gone. You don't have health benefits and you darn sure don't have any living benefits, right? Term. If you turn 65 years old and you keep living, your term is going to adjust. So therefore, while you're healthy, while you're capable, while you are enjoying excursions, and while you are able, you want to be approved to be able to have something different for yourself. And a lot of people think, oh, that costs a lot of money. No, it don't. It doesn't cost, it costs you to be smarter. It costs you to be proactive. It costs you to get the information. But a lot of money, no. We spend this on Chick-fil-A, right? We spend this on Chick-fil-A. And let's think about the little kids that we got. Those little babies that was born into this world, right? At the end of the day, we don't know the time of day or hour for anybody, you, me, or whomever. So it's better, family, to be proactive. Let's stop being. And if you got anything from what I shared with you all today, because I'm never on here long, right? I just come on here to make sure that y'all got some information. If you got anything that I've shared with you all today, understand this, that your wealth and your wellness matter, right? Matters. Make the best decision for you and for your family. Listen, I am your girl, Siobhan Bowman. If you like anything that I've said to you today, I just ask that you pass this on, share it on your story, because you know it goes away within 24 hours, right? Do me that favor. Show some love to the community. Push it forward, because that's the only way we can enhance our community. I thank you for this evening. I ask that you continue to follow me on For the People to Be Fit. I am your girl, Siobhan Bowman. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and sometimes Twitter. But I am super excited, and I cannot wait till next week to get back here. I don't try to come on here and keep y'all long. I just try to come on here and give y'all some nuggets to enjoy. Tonight is Wednesday. It is Wealth and Wellness Wednesday. What are you doing to make sure that your wealth and your wellness is intact? So see you next Wednesday, and y'all have an absolutely amazing day. Take care.